Welcome back. This is the Front Porch Sports Network, powered by CPWS Internet.
Are back. We told you we'd be back, and we're back.
Yeah, this is the Maury County Public Schools Game Day Show, and if we had CPWS Internet up here,
what would happen?
Probably wouldn't have these issues.
Really?
Unfortunately, we are stuck with.
Hey, we're up and running, and that's what counts in this world is we're up and going and saying hello to the masses and telling them what's going on here at Lindsey Nelson Stadium. Tell them what's up.
It's the Maury County Public Schools High School Football Jamboree. First game of the night, Spring Hill. Took down Cornersville 14-7. Right now,
0-0.
Mount
halfway
Pleasant
through.
And Cascade driving after getting the football on a fumble by J.P. Easterling, and they are looking to put 6 on the board right here. And right after this, we'll have Battle Creek and Summertown. Battle Creek with 14 seniors this year. This is the first year that Battle Creek will have seniors on their team, 14 of them. And I got to think that Coach Burnham is very excited about his football team, has to have high hopes. Maury County AD Chris Pointer joining us now.
And nobody would know better than how much the folks at Battle Creek are enjoying that full cachet of players all the way from 9th to 12th grade, which they haven't had before.
Yeah, I think this is going to be an exciting year for Battle Creek High School all the way around in every sport. But specifically in football, they got a full slate, 9th through 12th grade. I mean, they can't say, hey, we don't have seniors. They can't say, hey, we don't have juniors,
no excuses.
Freshmen, sophomores.
That's right.
They gotta strap it up and go to war like everybody else. But I will say that next year will be an even bigger jump because I think next year they'll have 300 seniors in that class.
Wow.
In total. Right now, I think they're sitting at like 198. So they're right there on the verge of moving up another classification here before long.
300 in one class, so that's getting Columbia Central size, right? I mean, that's
and they'll have that will be consistent 9th through 12th starting next year. Like I said, 198er give or take,
right,
in their senior class right now, 300 in the junior class, and so on and so forth. So they'll start hitting pretty good numbers.
And we know that Coach Burnham, and we talked to him earlier, I think he said 14. He has 14 seniors this year.
14 seniors.
Around 14 seniors. And we know, as well as anybody listening to this show right now,
that's still a good number.
That a year between your junior year to your senior year, I mean, the body that gets obviously physically bigger, more mature, your mind is more mature. I mean, there's a lot of things that go on in that 12 months.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
and as a school, they're becoming more seasoned, understanding each other, getting in more of the rhythm and the flow. You got kids that are driving to school. So the whole dynamic of school now is fully school, and they're kind of embracing that and better understanding that and learning that. But you got to understand that. I mean, you put together a team, like an expansion team, essentially, from across the county in a school, and they're just kind of filling each other out and kind of finding their way. But the school itself has been successful. I mean, district tournament in soccer, we saw what Paul Lamb did this past year in baseball. So across the board, they're still extremely very competitive, and I'm sure that it will permeate to all the rest of the sports here too.
And what we have to keep in mind, this will be the first graduating class 2027 ever of Battle Creek High School. I remember, and you remember, when we did the game day show from the end zone, just outside the west end zone.
They were putting asphalt down.
And they were laying the asphalt in the parking lot.
Cooking.
Yes, sir.
And was that the middle school jamboree?
It was from it's one thing when you're hot from one direction, but when it's coming from here, from up top, and from
the asphalt they just laid.
And we could actually hear it.
Yeah, it was popping. It was sizzling.
So
we got a lot going on here.
Yeah, we got a lot going on. We got a lot going on. So
coaches are angry.
Jay's about to lose his mind.
They're screaming as we are all in the press box trying to to bring the broadcast to you. You can step right over that, sir.
Yeah, you
There
have to step over it. I'm sorry.
As this is the Maury County Public Schools High School Football Jamboree, as all 4 Maury County high schools, Mount Pleasant, Battle Creek, Spring Hill, and Columbia Central, are playing tonight. Right now on the field, we're watching Mount Pleasant and Cascade, as they are still 0-0 with 6 minutes to go in this first of 2 20-minute running clock periods. Later this evening, following this, we'll have Battle Creek as they take on Summertown at 8 o'clock. That is a scheduled kickoff. And then at 9 o'clock, the Columbia Central Lions will be taking on
CPA.
Christ Presbyterian Academy out of Brentwood. Coach Engel Martin played for the Florida Gators, and the Furman Lions.
Paladins.
They're the Paladins.
Paladins.
I'm not sure what a Paladin is, but I'll take your word for it.
Who is that? I'm sorry.
Engel Martin, the head coach of CPA.
Yeah.
Said sometimes like Roman fighting
gladiator or something, or soldier or something. Yeah.
Their helmet has a 4-pronged diamond shape.
Huh. Well,
so
anyway,
whatever that means.
I'm going to get on that.
We'll be looking forward to talking to Coach Martin about that. And CPA is always a top-notch private school football program and basketball program and baseball program, athletic programs throughout the year and the state of Tennessee. So we look forward to talking to them.
A brave, heroic knight or a strong defender of a good cause. That's what a paladin is.
Well, I don't see how you can go wrong.
A strong defender of a good cause.
There you go. Sounds a lot like myself.
Yeah. That's
your middle name.
Can we start calling
Paladin?
Drake the Paladin.
I don't know about all that, but anyway,
that's your new name now. It's done.
It's done.
It's official.
You know what? The best news of the evening so far: the sun has now dropped down below the horizon, and no more shadows, no more anything. It's now officially down, and things will start cooling off. So if you folks listening to this broadcast have not made plans for tonight, or if you've made plans and they're not that good at plans, come on out here to the Maury County Public School High School Jamboree. And,
absolutely.
So
watch some football.
So I just got here, but I want to know, because I know there was a decision to move it from the trailer to the press box. Is that decision still – are you still behind your decision?
Absolutely.
You got here a lot late. Listen,
let me tell you what.
Listen.
I got here at
3:30 this afternoon. At 3:30 this afternoon, if we were set up on the trailer –
not good.
I don't know how many of us would still be standing right now.
What I think we could have done, which we've done before, is do the show started here and move it to the trailer how we have in the past.
Now the logistics of that.
I get the logistics, but we could have worked around. Because right now we have not left this sauna.
And we also have to keep in mind this equipment that we use, it's never been put to the heat test like it would be put to the heat test out there under that sunlight.
And that's another thing. You can't see the screen in the when the sun's beating down, so it's really hard to produce the show.
But hey, we made it through. We're right here tonight. It's a beautiful. We're all together. See, it's a brotherhood up here and a sisterhood. There's a superintendent, Lisa Ventura.
Everybody will feel this in the morning. Everybody, because we've been in a sauna all day.
Oh yeah,
and so all your electrolytes are gone.
I think it feels pretty good up here.
I wish
you're one of one.
Bigley, you're tough. You're a tough guy, right? We're just not as tough as you. I mean, you're former Central High School.
He's one of one.
Athlete. I mean, you're cut from a different.
Now, I will say this: I love playing baseball in this type of weather.
Why?
Just
because you're looser, and the ball comes off the bat so much better.
But you wouldn't be loose after a warm up the same way.
Absolutely, I will
in 70 degrees.
Nah. The hotter the better for me.
Okay.
I'll play in 105 every day of the week.
We nearly had a Martin Grammatica situation with a celebration after a play down to the 2-yard line and a jump up in the air, and he sat on his butt for a minute, but he got back up. We're good. There you go. That was a little scary though. I thought, oh no, Martin Grammatica has. Wasn't there a Central kicker that did that? That got hurt on a kick a few years ago. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure that a central kicker got hurt in the middle of a game doing that. So Mount Pleasant looking to punch one in here with about 90 seconds to play in the first half of this 2-half contest. Guys, this, jamborees, and as a former Central player, Lou, jamborees are obviously a good time to get the jitters out. They're a good time to get on the field without having some consequences necessarily. But what are the drawbacks to a jamboree?
I think there's a few that are kind of obvious, some not so much. To me, it's almost like, that week prior, you kind of like to go through what your normal practice schedule in a game week is going to look like, because it's pretty much your one dress rehearsal preseason game, if you will, for the entire season. So going through all that, especially towards junior year and senior year, you go through a full week of the full game practice and the full game schedule.
But you don't get the full game experience.
Then you go out and you're pulled after 10 minutes of a 20-minute running clock, and you're kind of left sitting there going,
that's it?
Huh.
That sucked.
It's kind of anticlimactic because there's so much build up to this event for each of the team, and every player from every school is going through this prior week going, we're playing on Friday. And then you get in, you're in for 5 minutes, and you come back out, and it's kind of anticlimactic. But it has to happen because you got to see what you have depth-wise behind those ones, and it's still fun. It's a great experience. When playing at Central and the Jamboree being on your home field, it makes it even that much cooler because it's almost like an extra home game for you, or an extra home game atmosphere type of event. So, it's fun to come out and play a little bit, and then you kind of just get to hang out and turns into more of like a practice type of field after that happens.
Chris Pointer, as AD, you are kind of the catalyst and the guy who's behind the reason for this happening. What all goes into this?
Well, it's a lot of logistics, a lot of mapping out that has to go into it. But I will say this, that, the whole school does a ton of the legwork. All I do is just basically say, hey, this is the game day show format logistically. I had to do a lot on the front end just to kind of map it out, to try to get into a rhythm. But once we did one, the cadence was pretty much the same throughout. But there is a lot of conversation. Everybody wants to make sure that they do it right, want to make sure that we got the tickets set up the right way. Obviously, there's a lot
Dan
of questions.
James has rosters.
Who makes the decision on that? Who makes the decision on who you call from out of the county?
The individual teams do themselves. So each school is responsible for finding their own team that they're going to play. What we do is we mail each opposing team 100 tickets. And we tell them, say, hey, we're selling tickets for $10. You can sell them for whatever you want, or you can give them away for free to your fans, what have you. All you get is 100. So if 150 fans show up, we get that 50 extra fans in the gate.
Right.
And so what happens
is they get the $100 or the 100 tickets, whatever they sell.
Basically $1,000. Okay. Basically $1,000 for coming to play. And we split the gate 4 ways. So it'll be split between all Maury County public schools only. They'll split that in totality. The district will come in and cover the cost of the SRO officers. Will cover the cost of the officials.
Okay.
So that their take home is a lot better. And then Central High School will keep 100% of the concessions, and then whatever percentage they'll get off of the food trucks.
Sure.
So last week, 2 weeks ago at the middle school jamboree, out of 5 schools, I think they walked away around $1,900 a piece,
which is fantastic.
Yep, and then EA Cox got 100% of concessions.
Which middle school, and middle school is they're tickled to death with that.
Oh, absolutely! Everybody was ecstatic that they got almost $2,000, and we had rain, and there wasn't. The crowd was nowhere near what it is tonight, if y'all recall. It was out. It's packed out there right now.
Yeah,
and that's been that way since the first game.
Yeah, it looks good. The sun's down. It's cooling off. Central plays at 9 o'clock tonight. We've got plenty of time for you, anybody out there, to finish up dinner, put everybody in the car, bring them down here to Lindsey Nelson Stadium, Maury County Park.
Absolutely.
Enjoy some fantastic Friday Night Lights football.
And have a good time.
And you'll be able to see Battle Creek at 8 o'clock. And the Columbia Central Lions take on CPA, Christ Presbyterian Academy, out of Brentwood, right there off of Old Hickory, at 9 o'clock tonight. What a great way to start your weekend right here at Lindsey Nelson Stadium.
The County Line Lions.
Yeah.
Because the county line runs right through the middle of their campus at Williamson County, Davidson County line. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that at some point on the football field, you might be in 2 different counties. I'm not entirely sure.
And AD Chris Pointer. we're talking about jamborees. Jamborees traditionally just kind of ring the bell. Ring that football bell in people's minds, or turns on that alarm clock, and people might say, "Oh, guess what, man? It's football season. They're starting to play football." So this is the kickoff tradition, right?
And it also helps take away some of those first game jitters. So because there's such, excitement leading up to the game, coaches are dialed in. We got a hype video, we got a flyer, everybody's talking about it. All of the schools have been posting about it. They got themes for the night. Every high school has a theme that they're coming. I think Central's is Hawaiian. I think Battle Creek is Country Club. So like they're bringing their student sections, and they're so when those players get out there and they see that crowd, that energy level is not going to be foreign to them on kickoff on Friday night.
And being a former player yourself, coaches want to see their new players, their new additions to their team, players that they've not seen in actual game mode situations. They want to see how those players react in true game scenarios.
And it's not just for the players, it's also for the coaches.
Sure.
Right? Just like, players can get overly amped up, so can coaches.
Yeah.
They can be overly dialed up, over the top, extra nervous, whatever. This helps get it out of there because everybody's on this home side, and you see how Lindsey Nelson is set up. You ain't like you far away from
You got
everybody.
certain competitions going on at certain positions on your football team, whether it be running back, defensive back, linebacker, whatever the deal is. Players get out there, they start to get a little anxious, get a little game time anxiety. They might react different in a game situation than they do in practice, and that's, as coaches, that's what you want to find out.
Chris, to your point right there about the coaches, and this is a preseason game for them too. It's a preseason game for everybody. It's a preseason game for referees, players, the chain crew, the coaches. And I'll tell you this, we talked to Herm Edwards on Monday on our show in Nashville, and he talked about this, that we talked and asked him about the importance of preseason, and is it really just a joke now at the professional level? I know it's more important here than it is at the top of the game, but he said that, but it's just as important for the coaches as it is for the players. If I'm watching a preseason game, he said, I'm watching how you operate in and out, players in and out, schemes,
your
mindset, stuff up,
your
mindset, all that stuff. So it's just as important for them as it is for the players.
There's a lot that those coaches can tell just by pre-game warm-ups on how a player is reacting, how he's warming up, and how he might act once the clock starts and he gets in there and starts playing.
Especially this early in the season, like you can walk out there and tell that dude loafed around for an off season. He's tight. He don't look like he's been going through two-a-days.
Details matter.
So early in a season, you can notice that stuff a whole lot more. You can look over across the field and see, this is going to be a good night for me individually.
And just as you said, jamborees, the new guys, the pregame warm-ups and calisthenics, whatever they're doing, whatever the routine is for that team, the jamboree allows them to go through that and the new guys not be worried about that when the actual season starts, so they can be thinking about their job in the game and not be worried about just messing up pregame warm-ups.
And there's a lot of things to be distracted by, right? There's a lot of things to be distracted. So you're probably going to get here earlier than you would a normal game, trying to find placement where you get set up at. There's a lot of energy in the room. There's a lot of talking in the room. People are moving around. You got everybody in the county.
And on top of that, how many combinations of different rivalries do we have in one building on one night?
Exactly.
So it just adds to it. And the atmosphere of the Jamboree is always kind of like that.
Yeah, and you got the entire county here. Everybody's out tonight. So
that's right.
There's no escaping, how you perform. You can't say we was way in Franklin County and come up with some excuse. Everybody's in front of you right now.
That's a Tiger touchdown.
Heck of a throw and catch there. I wish I'd have seen that.
It's 13.
I did see. Is that
one of the Wilsons?
Threw it about 35 right over the top, didn't he?
And dropped it in the bread basket.
There you go.
I think he said Wilson, and if that's the case, that's his first year playing football. He's been playing basketball. One of the Wilson brothers.
Tell you what, there's been over the decades, there's been some real athletes coming out of Mount Pleasant, Tennessee. I just promise you that. Families of them. I'm not just talking about one or two here or there. I'm talking about families of them. So, and we know who they are, but I'm just telling you, for a small town like Mount Pleasant, they've had some really quality teams, baseball, basketball, football, you name it.
So
softball.
Last week in the middle school jamboree, me and Landon were talking about this, and I want to bring it up with our countywide athletic director and hear his point of view on it. We just saw an extra point being played out right there. How much special teams is involved tonight for people that don't know? And we were talking about how in a jamboree or scrimmage format, we don't see punts, we don't see kicks or kick returns or kicks or any of that stuff. And we're like, wouldn't that be kind of beneficial to them to have that in the preseason? And I say that to say, where do you see the most mess-ups in high school football? Where do you see the most things go wrong?
Probably special teams.
To punter, long snapper to kicker type stuff. It's just not clean on the high school level overall to me. So I feel like that would help.
So part of why they minimize as much special teams as possible so they can get as many plays on offense and defense with a running clock. And so when you're kicking off or you're punting or whatever, it kind of hurts that a little bit. So
and possibly the injury situation too. You know, they're on punts, kickoffs. You know, there's a lot of
or something like that.
There's a lot of guys running wide open and hitting players, and so that might be the reason too. But I get it, Chris. I think that the coaches want to get as many reps as they can on both sides of the ball, offense and defense. And
that's really what when we met with all the coaches, we talked about all of that. You know, and if we could push it to 25-minute halves or whatever, or 25-minute quarters, we would, but we wouldn't start until 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, and you wouldn't get a team would not play in the jamboree once a year. Would have a bye. So,
and I think most coaches would agree that these two 20-minute running periods is probably just enough enough live scrimmage to get ready for next week's regular season game.
It's just enough to get a look, get in, get out,
and let them evaluate. Hey, they're on the fence between a couple of different positions on both sides of the ball. Maybe they can get a film on the scrimmage on the jamboree. Maybe they can see with their own eyes on who they're going to pick to start the regular season.
And you're going to get this is going to feel as much of a game as you can get in a game without it being a game, even more so than a scrimmage.
Sure.
So, I mean, this is going to give, especially how we have the jamboree set up, this is going to feel as close to a game that they're going to have prior to playing on Friday.
Yeah, you're at Lindsey Nelson Stadium. Lights on, full house. Where else would you want to be?
And for you Battle Creek fans that are tuning in with us, we'd like to just apologize. We had Coach Burnham up here, and then we ran some technical difficulties with our Wi-Fi system. As I'm sure anybody that has Wi-Fi in their home have run into those problems. So it's not
unless you have CPWS internet.
Unless of course we do have a Columbia Power and Water Systems employee here that wants to push CPW, which my wife and I and Carl have at home.
That's right.
So Carl, my dog Carl loves CPWS internet. So I'm just gonna,
as one does.
Yeah. We caught him on it about 2 this morning. Yeah.
Hey, Chris Pointer.
What were they doing?
We put him in timeout.
In doggy timeout?
Yeah, we put him in dachshund timeout.
I just rolled up from the Columbia American side up to behind to come in just a little bit ago.
There's something going on over there.
Yeah, can we get an update? Or is that?
So, yes, Central High School, their booster club, man, is about to put in the largest jumbotron in the state of Tennessee for high school football.
What?
Yeah, so it's going to be here.
17 feet tall, 30 feet wide. It'll be, or is that backwards?
Like
17 feet wide, 30 feet tall.
Like the Titans,
it's going to be big.
Just like the Titans type stadium thing going on.
Yeah, and it will be up for the first home game.
And that's McCrory.
McCrory.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they hope to have it up and operating by September 4th football game.
Wow.
Which is the home opener, right?
Home opener, yep.
Well, I knew when I drove up came through on the other side of the Little League Park and came up beside the press box here, I had to come right through the middle of their construction, getting ready for the steel girders they've been welding together and getting to set those in concrete. Hey, that thing is big, man.
There's one like beam support set up back there. That thing is massive.
I mean, it's going to be
huge.
Hey, and Chris Pointer, how cool is it going to be?
Oh, it's going to be amazing. State of the art, transformational, energetic in the stadium. You're going to feel like you're in another place. When
it's got speakers incorporated to it, right? So no more.
You'll feel it when you pull in the parking lot.
This is what I want to know. When we do game day, are we going to be on it?
Oh, wait a minute.
We should have
calm down.
We should have the ability to be
strong. I
mean, imagine Chris Yao and I like 13 feet tall. I mean,
we should
I don't know if people can handle it.
In 100-degree weather.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Also, now we don't want to be on the screen if it gets too hot.
We're doing fine in 90-degree right up here.
Hey, let me pitch something that just came into my brain. You start moving the trailer to underneath the Jumbotron, and you're on behind it with the speakers. I'm telling you.
Stupid, crazy fun.
I'm telling you.
Hey, let's take speaking of stupid, crazy fun, Mike Kennard's in the house. And I cannot
Mike
wait.
Kennard from Battle Creek. The Mike Kennard is here.
Get him on
the one and only.
Y'all don't go anywhere.
We're going to be right back on the Murray County Public Schools Game Day Show, powered by CPW.
Some call him the GOAT.
At MD, Spring Hill's newest physician-led med spa. It's about restoring balance to your body, mind, and
This
soul.
is David Usselton
From
with
weight loss
Usselton
support,
Automotive, located in
revitalizing
Columbia,
IV
Tennessee.
therapies,
We service
to
all foreign and
anti-aging.
domestic
Our
vehicles.
services are
We take
designed
pride
to
in our
help
work,
you feel
and we don't
renewed,
cut corners.
confident,
We offer a
and whole.
5-year, 50,000-mile
At
warranty
MD,
and loaner cars with
consult
almost
our
every
medical
repair.
director.
We are located
Ensure
at
safe
1201
and
South High
personalized
Street in
results.
Columbia, Tennessee.
Book
You
today
can reach
at
us at
umamd.com
931-215-1765
and step forward radiant, restored,
or find
and
more
confident.
information at usseltons.com.
Hi, I'm Chris Chumley, owner of Expert Landscaping, LLC. Located in beautiful Columbia, Tennessee, Expert Landscaping specializes in consulting and design for all your outdoor needs, as well as installations for landscaping, pools, patios, outdoor kitchens, fireplaces, irrigation, and lighting. Call us today at 931-374-1772. Expert Landscaping, where quality work is an investment in the future.
We are back here on the Murray County Public Schools Game Day Show on the Front Porch Sports Network, powered by CPWS Internet. Chris Yao, Drake Colley. Behind us, we have Big Lou Maddox. On the boards is Slim D.
That's what they call me on the streets.
Drake. Big Drake, Little Drake.
That's what they call me on the streets, folks.
And we got the folks from BC.
That's right. The man, the myth, the legend, Mike Kennard. And is this your second year or third year?
Third year.
Third year. My goodness. Third year AD.
Make sure
we get her on
Brianna. Make sure. Okay, now say something like, "Hey."
Hi, guys.
There we go.
There you go. Now we can hear you. This is your third year.
Yep, been here since we opened.
Battle Creek Athletic Director Brianna Green.
Yes, sir.
And her principal, or not her, your principal.
The principal.
The principal.
A principal.
Somebody talked about the goat.
principal.
Somebody talked about the goat.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, my goodness. I don't
There's
think there's any
no
question.
better.
Y'all are really stretching.
That's Tom Brady territory. I don't know. I mean, as far as principals go, I'm not sure if we can.
If they're rating it by age, yes.
For all intents and purposes, we'll
oldest.
call you Principal Kennard.
That'll
Mike
work.
Kennard.
Yes.
And we're joined here on the Murray County Public School Game Day Show, as you can tell.
We've got broadcast groups behind us. We've got everything going on.
We got a lot going on.
Y'all got a lot going on
We
up here
do.
for
We
sure.
do. And we got it going on, and we got a lot going on.
Yes.
Do you see what I mean? There's two different going on there.
And unfortunately, we were unable to speak with Coach Burham and his players. So, well, our internet situation up here can get a little tricky sometimes. So we had to pivot,
and they had to. He has to get his game face on.
So now
Coach Burham is.
We're coming to you guys to tell us what we can expect from the Battle Creek Bears tonight when they take on the Summertown Eagles.
Well, our Grizzlies.
Oh, that's right, Grizzlies.
Bears were 2 weeks ago when they were here.
Bears were 4 years ago,
yeah,
y'all.
They're Bears at middle school.
But the Bears played here in the middle school 2 weeks ago.
Right, that's where I get confused.
Right.
That's all right. Well, Coach Burham and our Grizzlies are for sure ready. They've got some leadership in their senior class now. He's got a great group of assistant coaches this year. I think they're ready. They're ready. They've got the leadership. They've got the accountability. What do you think, Mr.
Well, leadership-wise, that's the thing is you've got senior leaders now. Obviously, they've been leaders since day one. They've been leaders as sophomores. They've been leaders as juniors. The leadership level, if we were putting it on a Madden scale, would be at 99 at this point, right?
I would think so. Yes.
Nash Recker is one of the students who came or players he brought up here.
Yep.
Trace Moore,
right,
offensive lineman, and so Coach Burham said that you've got about 14 seniors.
I believe
this year.
so.
The first going to be the first senior team, the first graduating class of Battle Creek.
Yeah, we're super excited about that.
And
you've seen them graduate a few times. 8th grade.
Principal Kennard, I know your memory's better than mine, but you remember when we came on and did the game day show at Battle Creek, and they would just laid the asphalt. I mean, it was that new early on in the season, and now I know that it wasn't that long ago, but it seemed like it was a little bit ago.
I think it's flown by.
You think it's that quick?
Yes. I think it has because we've just been having an incredible time. We've got people at Battle Creek who want to work and want to do what's good for kids and make experiences for our kids. And so, we're just having fun, honestly.
Let me ask you this. They've talked about the senior class next year ballooning up to
be about 250.
Wow.
Yeah, we got about 150 in this year's senior class.
So adding on another 100 students for 100 students for next the senior
our freshman class coming in next year should be around 250. So just to remind you, when we started, we had 2 grade levels. We had 400 kids. The next year we had 600 kids with 3 grade levels. This year we have all 4 grades, 920 kids.
How does that happen so quick?
250 coming in every year.
People want to be at Battle Creek. I'm telling you, people want to be at Battle Creek.
We do get a lot out of zone, guys, and we love them.
For those of you who can't see our camera, Brianna Green just pointed to the GOAT. Mike Kennard said he's the reason. He's the reason why all these kids are coach. Do you get a little commission of some sort from all these new participants?
I'm going to throw that at Miss Ventura. She has taken care of our county very well. She has worked very hard for teachers to get raises every year she's been in that position.
For sure.
I can't say enough about what she's done for our teachers. Not just in our building, but across the county. She has been an advocate for teachers.
Fantastic.
It is. It is amazing to have somebody in that position who puts as much emphasis on the teachers and getting them what they deserve.
Well, it's a teacher leading teachers. You don't see that in every district.
Earlier today, we had Coach Keith Stacy here from the downtown office. And one of the main talking points that we were talking about was instructional data or instruction data that the downtown office uses. Can you just give us your opinion and a nickel's worth maybe of your opinion on instructional
or experience
data? How helpful it is?
Well, you can't teach without it. You have to know where your kids are before you can see where they're going to go. And one thing Keith Stacy does for us is he provides that information to us, and we know where their strengths are and where their weaknesses are. It's just like on the ball field. You got to find out where your strengths are, and you got to build on those so that your weaknesses can be shored up. That's what we try to do. That's what every school across this county focuses on, and that's why you've seen the significant growth since those people, Keith Stacy, Lisa Ventura, and her staff, have been in their positions. This county's school system is on the rise. It's been recognized as that.
That's been recognized as that. That's the best news I've heard in
no doubt.
6 months.
No doubt.
Since the last time we did this show.
Yes.
And so you talked about on the field and your coaching career back in the day. You talked about playing a game and seeing whether it's basketball, football, whatever, baseball, playing a game or taking a test is very similar because it will show you what you need to know on the football field where you might need to make a change. You might need to coach up something different. You might approach things differently in order to shore up that weakness, whatever it is on the field. Same way with instructional data and teaching.
No doubt. No doubt. We give tests not just to give grades. We give tests to see what students know and to see where we need to help them grow and where they need to focus. And same way on the ball field.
One of the things that we talked about was when people talk about data nowadays in the digital world, parents and kids get a little freaked out because they think, well, they're prying into our lives or they're trying to get personal data, collect personal data on my child. And you have to kind of explain that instructional data or data like that, it shines more of a spotlight, or it's more of a useful tool like a flashlight to shine on something rather than a hammer to try to punish a child or a student. It's more like a spotlight so you can, like you said, find where the problem is and address it.
Yes. And we've been so blessed at Battle Creek. I mean, this year we picked up 22 staff members along with those extra 250 kids that came in, and they are all focused on helping those kids grow. Not just teachers, coaches, but our cafeteria staff, our bus drivers, everybody's focused on the kids, and that's where we try to keep our focus.
Now, Brianna, tomorrow I will be excited to host the media day for girls volleyball and girls soccer.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And we're speaking of spotlights, hopefully shining a spotlight on those girls athletes for a little while. And, the Battle Creek athletic program as a whole has obviously morphed over the last 3 years from a junior varsity level program, but you guys have built a very solid program of athletics over there. What's been the secret for you guys as a leader in the athletic department, but also, with those coaches?
I think we do our best to give our coaches autonomy over their programs to know that they are supported in their decisions. And if they need help or assistance or to bounce ideas or a mentor of some sort, we try and point them in the right direction and know that they are always supported in whatever needs to happen. So we have a lot of young coaches. Not many of our coaches or head coaches had ever been head coaches before prior to us opening. So it's really been just a learning opportunity for them along the way. So in this third year, I'm very excited just to see. I feel like a lot of our coaches have kind of settled in. They feel confident. They have their norms, like I call them, within their programs, and I think they're ready to get going.
Now, the Battle Creek campus, the colors are cool. It's just the whole concept of the Battle Creek elementary, middle school, high school, that whole area is really,
it feels almost like a unit school.
It really
to some degree.
It is so impressive when you go over there and do it, and the field was so impressive when we were there for the first time it was being used. And you as an AD and you as a principal, when new parents come to you guys and they say, hey, what about the baseball field? What about the softball field? And you guys get to kind of say, well, either if you have time, you take them and show them, or you let them go look at themselves. And how much prouder could you be as a principal and as an athletic director to show off those beautiful facilities?
I love showing off our school. I don't know about you, but any chance I get, I'm like, let's go look at Coach Lamb's new facility. Let's go look at this. Let's go look at that. Yeah.
And if I remember correctly, at Battle Creek, there was something going on by the boosters. The booster, there was another building being built by the Battle Creek Grizzlies Booster Club for indoor practice facility, or what?
So we have a new facility on campus. It is split between our baseball and our softball program. So they have indoor cages, turf, soon to be locker rooms, offices. It's state of the art.
How
It's going to
cool
be
is that?
fantastic. Yeah,
I
it's going to
mean-
be fantastic for both of those teams.
And that was a joint venture by your boosters and kind of Murray County. Was there was there a
Those programs work together and
okay
sorted it out.
That's fantastic.
But yeah, our boosters, they raised the money and they put it together and they did it. The county
good for
helped
them.
with the construction and the plans so that everything would mesh on that campus.
And
We didn't want to do something that stuck out like a sore thumb.
Sure.
We wanted everything looking the same. And while I'm talking, I'm going to throw something in here.
Let's go.
Because you talked about our athletic program and the direction that we're going. And the one who leads that program is sitting beside me is
This one right there, her.
And the thing she does
Brianna Green.
that is so unique for an athletic director, she coaches. She's actively coaching. She coaches our football cheer team. She's starting a competition cheer team this year, and I have seen growth in those girls that I've never experienced before because of her
and she
leadership.
blushes too. On top of
That's
that, you're
awesome.
kind of embarrassing her right there.
No, it's just very kind.
Well, let's talk. And while we're talking about cheerleading and we're talking about boosters, I think people really need to understand that while we're having this conversation with a high school, Murray County High School athletic director and principal, you know, there's the football players, there's the basketball players, there's the baseball players, softball players, whatever. But there's so many other students,
yes,
parents, teachers that are involved in the sports. Overall
And they feed
sports.
off of that.
Yes, they do.
Exactly. It's and people. It's not just about the 12 basketball players on the girls and the boys team. It's the parents and it's the support.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
we
the
have
community.
We have a core spirit team of just young people who play other sports. And things go crazy at our games because those kids are so excited, but it's highly organized.
That's
They
fantastic.
practice those things.
We love to see it. We love to see you guys. Thank you for joining us here. We're going to let you
Thank
get down
you
and see your
guys.
team.
Awesome.
You got 8 minutes before kickoff. Well, no kickoff, so before the first play. So y'all get down there and enjoy that. We'll be right back here on the Front Porch Sports Network, powered by CPWS Energy.
Thanks, guys.
Is your insurance up to date in today's world? Foster Insurance Agency is an insurance agency you can depend on for your commercial and personal insurance needs. Foster tailors insurance coverage to meet your unique requirements stemming from years of experience and represents several top-rated companies such as Erie Insurance. Call Mike Ford or Jimmy Ford today at 931-388-8365 or stop by their convenient Columbia location at 204 West 4th Street. Foster Insurance, serving Middle Tennessee since 1952.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Ford, Foster Insurance Agency here in downtown Columbia. We've been here since 1952, located at 204 West 4th Street. We specialize in commercial insurance. We write home, auto, and life insurance. We write anything from your bulldozer to your helicopter, from churches to bars. Come see myself, Mike, Shelby, or Nikki. We'll be happy to take care of you. We specialize in service.
This is Garrett Schrader at Priority Motor Cars. Are you looking for a better way to buy a used car? Come see us. We're family owned and we believe every customer deserves honesty, quality, and a hassle-free experience. Every vehicle is carefully selected, competitively priced, and backed by the kind of service you'd expect from your neighbors, not your strangers. Plus, we're always looking to buy quality vehicles even if you don't buy one from us. Visit Priority Motor Cars today where integrity comes standard, right across from the Murray County Judicial Center or online at PriorityMotorCars.com.
Columbia Foodland is a locally owned and operated family grocery store with a full line of dry, dairy, frozen, meat, and produce items. We focus on keeping the freshest hand-cut meat and produce items daily with the most competitive prices in town. We offer weekly ad specials as well as in-store weekly specials throughout the store. Located at 427 West 7th Street in Columbia in the former Harris Foodland location. Columbia Foodland. We're here and ready to serve the wonderful people of Columbia and the surrounding areas.
Hello, I'm Rick Whitley.
And I'm Daniel Pollard from Jones & Lang Sporting Goods. We would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for the many years of support. Since 1966, Jones & Lang has been locally owned and operated and supplying teams from T-ball to college. Stop by and see what we can do for you. We offer a wide variety of services from silk screening and embroidery to our custom trophy and awards department.
We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to noon. Remember, Jones & Lang Sporting Goods, the look of a winner.
Columbia Power and Water Systems is dedicated to bringing our customers reliable, local service. Whether you're turning on a light switch, your faucet, or streaming on TV, our dedicated team members from here in Murray County work every day to keep you on. If you need us, call us 931-388-4833 or visit cpws.com. CPWS, local service, local support.
You are listening to the Murray County Public Schools Game Day Show on Front Porch Sports Network, powered by CPWS Internet. Spring Hill winners in Game 1. Mount Pleasant a 14-0 winner over Cascade. Battle Creek and Summertown set to play here in just moments. We'll be back with more. Coach Tredarius Goff joining us here soon on the Front Porch Sports Network, powered by CPWS Internet. Stick around. We'll be right back with Tredarius Goff and Columbia Lions athletes here in just a moment. If you are looking for live football action. You can find it on the Front Porch Sports Network YouTube channel. On YouTube, just search Front Porch Sports Network. You'll find Battle Creek and Summertown battling it out right now. Welcome back in to Murray County Public Schools Game Day Show. Chris Yao, Drake Colley. We are joined now by Coach Tredarius Goff and his Columbia Lions as they are getting set to take on Christ Presbyterian Academy for, I think, like the third or fourth year in a row.
Have you all been playing them in the Jamboree?
So we played them 2 years in a row, and then last year we actually played Spring Hill.
That's right.
And so we hooked back up this year, and we said we was going to hook back up and just get back at it.
It's always fun when we see CPA come down here to Columbia, and it's always a great football game and a good test for the Lions to kind of get yourself a litmus test a little bit early in the season before it actually counts. We're looking forward to it. But Coach, thanks for coming up here and joining us. Tell us about these guys you got with us. We're excited.
Oh man, so this is Daniel Booker right here, man. He he's our quarterback. Luke O'Neal, he plays offensive line for us, man. These are two seniors. They've been working hard. They've been putting in a lot of work, being leaders for us, man, and we putting it on their back this year. It's all or nothing, as what Daniel said at the Front Porch Sports Network Media Day. It's all or nothing right now, man. So, and that's where we at with it.
Now, a lot of hype. There's been some talk this summer. There's been, Daniel, you're a senior. Big Country, Luke, you're a senior. You leaders of these groups. You all been going through the motions the past few years, getting to this point. This is your shot right here. Would you agree with that? This is kind of the year that all this culminates into making a good solid run, playoffs, and maybe to Chattanooga. Who knows? What's your thoughts about that?
Definitely, yeah. Like you were saying, it's all or nothing this year. We seniors, we're gonna give it our all, and definitely we going to Chattanooga. It ain't just playoffs. You feel me? That's our mindset. We going all the way to the Blue Cross Bowl.
Right. And Luke, I mean, you guys this is it for you. This is the last dance, the last season, the last games you're probably going to play in your high school career. As the younger guys come up that play next to you on the line,
How do
you find it necessary to correct them when you do to mentor them?
Absolutely. I believe that they're the generation coming up, and then they're the ones that are going to be playing behind us. So making sure that they are prepared and they're ready for what we're going through, that they can play behind us and we can depend on them to carry our team forward
now,
in another years. Tonight,
you get under the lights with your team right here and your coaches. For the first time this year, yes, it is Jamboree. Yes, it is 2 20-minute running clock quarters. Yes, it is kind of a glorified scrimmage. But it's also an evaluation process. I'm sure there might be some players on your team that you might be on the fence about playing time starting. Will tonight tell that story?
Yes, most definitely. So tonight will definitely tell that story. Like I said, there'll be another chance for guys who teeter that line, breaking into the second group and solidifying themselves in the second group, who will get a chance to evaluate as well, man. These guys, we did a little something last night. CPA came down, and our ones got to go with them last night, and we seen what we needed to see out of them last night, and so tonight they'll probably get a little break, and we'll let those guys who we trying to build depth with solidify a spot and get their opportunity tonight.
Daniel, what do you see as the strength of this football team, position group wise? Where are you guys going to shine this year?
We're definitely going to shine up front, and as an O-line wise, we got a heck of an O-line, big country, left tackle, I believe, starting left tackle. We got some big, strong guys up front, man. We're gonna run the ball, and then we're gonna spread it out, and we're gonna throw it. We got heck of athletes. We got Cam Bridges, Maury Brown. We got Honey Ball running back, also with Zane Nash. We got Jamari Hall playing tight end. We got Dallas King. We got Trey Johnson just came. We're very athletic. I believe any team that we step on the field with, we're beating them all around.
You can match up with just about anybody.
Yeah, definitely. CPA is a great team. They always high ranked in Tennessee,
sure.
And we gave them a fight last night. I like to say that we definitely showed them who we was, and that's how it's gonna go this season.
No, it's nice after hitting each other all year. It's nice to be seeing somebody else in a different color uniform that you can lay a lick on, or score a touchdown on, or throw a pass over the top on. Now, let me ask you this: at the end of the season, Coach, you standing there in Chattanooga and you holding up that state title trophy. Finish this sentence. The reason we're standing here holding up this state title trophy is because
the senior class who led us for the past 4 years and grinded so hard and did everything we asked them to do. They bought in and were true, the ultimate Lions. If we were to get there and once we win it, that would be my sentence, to finish that sentence. These guys, they mean everything to me. I said it the other day. I came in with them, so we grew up together as far as playing the head coaching wise.
I want to talk about that because that is so important to note how this staff has kind of stuck together. You guys, there was a lot of turnover, with Coach Johnson here being a year. There was just a lot of turmoil and turnover around 2020 in that era. But you have stepped in as obviously a Columbia Central graduate, and how much of an impact does just continuity play in where you guys see yourself at the end of this year?
Man, it goes a long way. You want something stable. Switching out coaches every year, that means kids leaving, parents asking questions about what's going on. For us to be able to sustain the term that I've been here, and having the coaches on board, the core, and then these guys sticking around 4 years, not leaving, believing in us and buying into what we asked them to do. That just shows what's really going on within the facility and in the building. We have a good thing going, and these guys work hard every day for us. It's the stories I heard before I got here. I've never seen that side of it. These guys gave me respect from the day I walked in the door, and it's still the same. They don't talk back, they get after it, and they compete to the utmost.
It's hard not to respect a guy who's an MVP on both sides of the football and the state championship game the way. That makes it a little easier to respect him. I'm just saying.
Gives you something to shoot for, right? Let's be honest. Now, let's talk about Daniel. Last year you put up some unbelievable numbers, did some unbelievable things on the football field. There's a lot of high expectations for you this year as a quarterback for Columbia Central. Can you talk a little bit about having that even keel mentality of because I know there's a lot of your friends and there's a lot of older guys like us talk to you, expect great things out of you. Talk to about trying to keep all that
in check,
tapped down and in check, and keeping an even keel when you're out there on the field before a football game, not to get too hyped up or too low, so you can operate in a professional athletic style. Can you talk to that, please?
Yeah, definitely. The outside talk don't matter. That's just how it is. We
turn
put our
that
head
out.
down. Exactly. We put our head down. We're in a box and we're working. That's all it is. I listen to what my coaches tell me, mistakes I made, stuff I could do better, the way I could dominate more on the field. All that outside talk don't matter. What happens is the brotherhood, the family we in this box, theoretically. That's what matters at practice, before games, after games, film sessions. That's all that matters. That's what wins state championships.
Listen to what Coach Goff and his assistants have to tell you, how they coach you guys. Big country the same way. Don't you feel as though, or do you feel as though, if you and your teammates listen to what Coach Goff and his assistants are telling you, everything's going to be all right?
Absolutely. I believe that Coach Goff has a wonderful coaching and teaching ability. So does all of his coaches under him. I believe a lot of our coaches are well-rounded in the area that they are, and that I'm proud to be a part of this team and be coached by these great men. So,
Coach Goff, you got two fine players right here.
Thank you.
And they very well probably might go on to play college at the next level. You've got some players that won't be able to have that opportunity to play at the next level. As coaches, as a coaching staff, is it hard to treat everybody the same? Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. For me, man, I tell guys, you ought to want to push to get to that next level. If you're out here, you're working hard, and everybody don't want to go play football at the college level, and that's all right. But what you learn through playing the sport of football, the life lessons you learn, you can take that with you for the rest of your life and apply when you go get a job in hard situations and everything. So more than anything, it's more than just pushing guys to go play college football. We want you to push you to be the best young man you can be after ball and everything else.
Sure. And you guys being stars, star offensive lineman, star quarterback. And you play with guys that that might not be at your level, but you need them on your team. You need them to do their job. And so it's up to you guys as seniors to bring them along and talk to them, right?
Yes, sir. Definitely.
That's kind of your job. You next to a lineman, the guy might not have played a couple of years of football, but he's a good sized, strong guy. You need to, when he gets down, you need to pull him in and straighten him and tell him, come on, man, we got a job to do. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
Man, we're looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing you guys on the gridiron tonight. Coach Tredarius Goff, appreciate you being here, and we look forward to another great season of Columbia Central football.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you for having us.
All right. Good luck tonight.
Thank you all.
We're going to send you off here on the Murray County Public Schools Game Day Show for Drake Colley, baby Drake Pugh behind on the controls. I'm Chris Yao.
We're all in here.
We'll see you guys next time.